Marketers need to get this sexy ad agency image out of their heads. They need to learn the math, live the metrics, lead, and be accountable.
Right, but not everything that counts can be counted, and not everything that can be counted counts.
I completely agree, but the best part about statistics is that they always change. Wait, maybe that's the worst part. I just left a marketing meeting. I swear, today marketers have to have the patience of a mother, the urgency of an ambulance, and the accuracy of an English teacher.
I hear you. My new mantra is, don't try to be perfect, just learn from my mistakes.
Oh, that's a good one. Mine is, today's mistakes are the necessary lessons to help me realize a successful tomorrow.
Right. Thankfully, I can do anything. I just can't do everything. Every marketer needs at least one buyer persona. Otherwise, who the heck are we all marketing and selling to?
I went through the persona exercise and it really helped. Now I'm focusing on listening to my customers, keeping my finger on the pulse and making sure I do as much as possible to engage them.
That's a good approach. I found that delight is in the heart of the receiver. What delights me won't necessarily delight them in the same way.
That, and people don't always buy what they want or what they need. They buy what they know. Instant recognition of our brand is the goal.
But it's impossible to determine how long our brand's following will last. I get worn out listening to everyone extol the benefits of social media. Despite all the hype about the death of email, the fact is, email is now the most trusted form of lead generation, and a tactic that'll remain the most important in the near future.
The thing is that digital marketing is not easy.
No, it's not. There are so many moving parts, and it helps to be an expert at all of them, starting with the subject line. I like to think of my subject line like a pickup line. Make it great or expect failure.
Oh, that's a great way to look at it. A good subject line will make people want to see what happens next. It's your foot in the door.
And keep it quality over quantity. Emails may be cost efficient, but it's no excuse to not produce quality content to give to a target audience.
Quantity. Now there's the topic. I get a lot of pressure to rent lists and expand our subscribers, but I view rented and purchased lists like a rented and purchased love. I wouldn't tell my mom, and I don't know where they've been. Have you noticed that some marketers these days are taking it really personally when people drop off their list? They fret and sweat over every single lost reader. I argue there are lots of reasons why I want to celebrate, not mourn when someone unsubscribes from my list.
Let them go. Spend your efforts on segmenting and examining your list regularly, and pay attention to where your contact is in the purchasing cycle. And that enables you to send them the right message.
Yeah, but don't wait. Your data is not getting any younger. Here's how I see it. Marketing is like sex. Everybody thinks they're good at it. But being good at marketing is so much harder than they think.
And just because someone has a marketing title doesn't mean they know anything about marketing.
Well, and no matter what they know, the marketer is not nearly as important as the marketing.
No kidding. To be a good marketer, you have to clearly define your objectives. Because if you don't know what you're looking to achieve, it's damn hard to measure success.
Well, and stay on track. Relevance, integration, interaction, measurement, results, and ROI.
Yes, ROI. That means don't get caught up by the razzle-dazzle. Focus on the core moneymakers.
A marketing activity is a good one when it raises eyebrows, drops jaws, or makes people smile. In other words, when it surprises.
I like that. That's a great way of putting it. If your gut tells you there's a problem with the strategy, creative, or offer, there's probably a problem with the strategy, creative, or offer.
I see more and more companies going after a content marketing approach. And to do that successfully, I really think they need to learn to stop interrupting what people are interested in and be what people are interested in.
But to develop relevant content in social postings, marketing messages, and web pages, you must know your audience.
Well, I agree. And as much as it pains me to say it, you have to involve your sales counterparts. You need their buy-in and feedback on lead qualification strategies. Well, throughout the entire process. Keep the alignment going. Remember to promote your wins internally so that sales can see that continuous value.
Not just sales, though. Get all your stakeholders in one room and ask questions. Anytime more than one human is involved, all bets are off.
Listen.
Agreed. Marketing is like juggling balls. Every hand needs to work together.
Or as I like to say, marketing is a lot like playing pinball.
Though most times not nearly as fun. Still, you do have a lot of balls in the air or in the game. You have to market the product, market the company behind the product, market yourself.
Think long term and remember that perception is reality up to the point of experience. Today's marketers live in a vending machine world. You put money in the top and a fully made drink instantly comes out at the bottom.
But when it comes to marketing automation, don't bite off more than you can chew. But do start chewing.
Marketing automation doesn't have to be so intimidating. If you just take one action every day to improve your marketing automation program, like write a new email, run an A/B test, clean up your bounced emails, or learn a new feature, something to get in the habit of continuous learning. Over time, you'll get there. I know it's not about me, it's not about my company, it's not about our product. It's about our prospect. His problem, our solution. I don't make the primary focus my attempt to dazzle him with the Wonder Widget. I try to make the primary focus finding out his problem and offering him a solution.
Ask the simple question, what's in it for me?
Yeah, I do think you should do that, but while you're at it, you should be original.
And be natural. Create value for visitors.
And be concise. People have such a short attention span.
Consistency.
It's all true. If we create good content and a great user experience, the rest should follow naturally.
But you can't be remarkable if you aren't relevant. Know who you're talking to and why your message matters.
Seth Godin says all marketers are liars, but I subscribe to the theory that you should try to be honest. The success of our marketing depends on our subscribers' trust of the brand. If we make an exceptional product that meets their need and we have a consistent message across all of our online platforms, and that means website, social media, and mobile, we'll be successful.
Yes, of course. Don't take shortcuts with your content, design, layout, information architecture, etc. Do it right. Do it well. Rinse and repeat.
Oh God, rinse and repeat. That's so funny. I have not heard that phrase in years, but it definitely applies to marketing.
For your story to be good, for it to be effective, it has to be compelling. Give people a reason to want to listen. Gain permission. Then tell them a story about how a product or service will help them. Focus less on the what and more on the why.
The what is important, but if it takes more than a sentence or two to explain the value of our message, it is too complicated. I think simplicity, or simple, is the answer.
Yes, because it's not a prospect's job to understand what we want to talk about in our sales or marketing message. It's our job to make it so they can see themselves benefiting from working with us. In effect, relevance marketing makes prospects subconsciously or even consciously say, wow, this marketing message is about me.
Right. Be interesting, sound interested, and stay interested.
Humor works, unless you're the only one laughing.
Commit to it. SEO isn't something you try.
As I see it, SEO is all about relevance. Always has been, always will be.
The easiest way to get there is to create a website that is something you love and really have a passion for, and then the SEO will come naturally.
In other words, don't have SEO pages. Have a brilliant website.
Right. Many companies are playing catch up. They have a website, but they created it with no real strategy for search engine placement. Unfortunately, SEO is not an add-on. You plan before you design and you build for maximum success.
Yes, but whether it's before or after, keyword-enriched content is vital for success.
Well, no website anywhere ranks for anything competitive on the power of its content alone. It's part of a bigger effort that includes marketing, content development, web development, and a lot more.
So you're saying that SEO is not a strategy. It is one of the many marketing tactics needed to proliferate unique digital content?
Yes, and that you should treat SEO like a business and any other marketing channel, not a black art or technical compliance function. The rest will take care of itself.
The first step, young grasshopper, is to forget that you've ever heard the term SEO.
Yeah, you're funny. What I tell my clients is, when you get to the top of organic search results, keep climbing. The best advice I can give a client is to be engaged with social media, not just present.
I've heard that. Don't just post, but participate.
Participate as much as you can, but if it's not something you would want to have end up on the front page of New York Times, do not post it on Facebook.
Boy, no kidding. Facebook is as fickle and varied as its 500 million active users a day.
All of these businesses are going for the likes. It's a little worrisome if you're not truly engaged with it. People may like you, but do you know what they're actually saying about you?
Well, you should. We all should. And we should all respond to negative and positive feedback publicly. Herding prospects to your website and then trying to capture who they are is no longer enough. You must engage with prospects and customers at their playgrounds if you want to stand up from the competition and be heard. Those who understand this difference will be the winners of tomorrow.
Video.
Yes, video is driving content across the web.
Well, it's just one form of engagement, but engagement is the key to mobile marketing.
Connections matter too. Use mobile technology to not only engage your consumer, but build a lasting one-on-one relationship that drives both brand and bottom line equity. If you're not mobile, then you're standing still. Become mobile and enjoy the traction.